What's good, everybody? Once again, we had a little bit of technical difficulties. I have a very special guest today. We're going to start the interview over again. But I have the pleasure of introducing you to Gr1mz. He's an amazing DJ. He's an amazing talent. He's been with us now for, man, a couple, I want to say like a year? No, like 6 months?
Yeah.
6 months?
6 months.
Your first gig with us was the stream.
Yeah.
Was it the Christmas one?
Yeah. The New Year's one.
The New Year's one.
The New Year's one. Yeah.
Yeah. So for about 6 months. No, well that'd be 5 months. So let me ask you a couple questions. Actually, before we get started, I just wanted to ask as a favor if you could just project your voice a little bit. The mic is right here.
Okay.
So just want to make sure people can hear you.
Okay.
So that's the one thing. So let's get started. I want to know, how'd you come up with your name? Where did Gr1mz come from?
Gr1mz came from my cousin helping me change my old DJ name.
Okay.
It's always been in the scary
In the
Halloween vibe.
you were telling me about it earlier, and you were saying that like you just have a thing for. You said Dia de los Muertos.
Yes, Dia de los
Dia de los Muertos. Where did that like? Is that like a hobby of yours? Is that something you're very much into? Like, what do you do for Dia de los Muertos? How did you get so into it?
I'm gonna get emotional.
Okay. I'm
'Cause
sorry.
It was my grandma that
Okay.
taught me about it,
Oh, for sure.
and she passed away last year.
Man, I'm so sorry to hear that. I'm sorry.
So she taught me the tradition of El Dia de los Muertos.
Okay,
Yeah.
for sure. That led into your DJ name?
That led into my DJ name, yeah. Because every time I would go visit her to Mexico, she'd be like, "Mira, mijo, te compré una calaverita."
Oh,
And it was always a Dia de los Muertos. And even if I wasn't in Mexico, she would send me a calavera from Mexico.
for sure. Oh man, that's so cool. That's such an awesome story. I'm assuming your grandma knew you were a DJ.
Yeah, she knew I was a DJ.
She supported you.
She is my she was or is my dad's mom, so she knew.
Okay,
Yeah, she knew.
for sure. And do you feel that as a whole you have a lot of support from your family to be a DJ, or?
From my parents, I do. From my sisters, I do. Not fully all my family, but mostly like my parents and my sisters.
Okay.
Yeah.
You DJ all the family parties?
No.
No?
No. Sometimes I'm too busy, and my mom's like, "I'd rather you go make money than DJ for us."
Oh, okay. When you DJ the family parties, when it happens, do they all dance? They all get
Yes.
rowdy?
I DJ'd my niece's 15 last year.
No, and your nieces in the audience.
In the audience, yeah.
Was it good? Give me a thumbs up if it was good. All right. When I heard you DJ for that New Year's set, man, I was amazed. I was super amazed. I was like, wow, like, you could do that on virtual DJ? Wow.
Crack.
Already. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
I'll get used to Serato. I need to practice. I know record box. Record box is pretty easy too.
For sure. Yeah, I had to throw a little, you know.
Virtual DJ.
Yeah, I had to throw a little dirt. Okay, so when was your first gig? What was your first gig like?
My first gig was a high school dance, the Sadie's dance. I got it through my high school teacher.
I know you we're redoing this interview, so you had already mentioned that, and I was telling you, so many DJs wish for that to be a gig in their repertoire. You got it as your first gig.
Yeah.
How did you make that happen?
I feel that my teacher was mostly one of the reasons why she pushed me a little bit more into my music, because I was obviously typically that kid that was hanging out with the wrong crowd. And I was dressing obviously like that wrong crowd, and she was like, "Hey, I don't want you going that way." So I mean, I was a nerd, but I didn't really like act like one.
Okay. Like inside, you were a silent nerd.
Yeah.
You're a silent nerd.
So
Okay.
I would do my homework and everything, but outside I would dress like to fit in.
Okay.
And she started noticing that, and then I remember, I won't forget, because I was in the honor roll, and she called my dad. She's like, "Hey, your kid's getting like a double diploma or certificate today for having a 4.0 GPA. Like, get over here." And I guess she kind of hinted, I think it's the time you get him a mixer now.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you were really like a silent nerd.
Yeah.
You had the 4.0, but you were beating people up in the streets.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's how it was.
No, for sure. And I think that's a big shout out to your teacher. Like, I feel like that's something that, I think, I'm sure you're grateful for it.
Yeah, I mean, I see her like another mom figure, to be honest, because she put up with me more than my mom did throughout high school. She was that teacher that see me like fighting and be like, "Hey, Vin,
Yeah.
get over here," or "Hey, why are you over there? Get over here." And if I didn't show up to class, she would call. She would call my cell phone and be like, "Where are you?"
Yeah.
Because she knew my mom didn't drive. My mom's never driven.
Okay.
So I would bus it to school.
I see.
So I had to take 2 buses to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
To the regular buses. Walking distance, I would do like 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yeah, because I live far away from my school.
That's like, if you're running, that's like 10 miles.
Yeah.
That's a 10-mile run. Well, I mean, for slow runners.
Yeah.
Jeez, 2 hours of walking. That's a lot. That's a lot.
Yeah.
But like I was saying, like teachers have so many kids, right? They have so many kids that they have to look after. Like one teacher maybe has 20 to 30 kids.
Yeah.
That's a teacher who cares.
Yeah, that's one. That's one that cared for sure. Because when we had 8th grade orientation, when we first met her, right away when she saw me, she's like, "You're gonna be my favorite." Boom, and pulled me
for sure
right away. And she's like, "You're gonna be with me this whole tour for this school. You're gonna be with me."
Oh, that's
the first day of school. She was like, "You're sitting right next to me the whole year." I was like, you sure know who to pick."
Did you still talk to her?
Yeah.
Really?
We still talk. We have a good relationship. I've actually DJ'd her kids, 2 of her kids' weddings.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So she really held on to you.
Yeah, she did.
No, that's super cool. That's awesome. Okay, so Sadie's happens. You're getting off that adrenaline. What happens next after Sadie's?
I just started getting more booked for like house parties from my friends and quinceañeras. My friends' quinceañeras, because we're all turning 15, 16.
Yeah. Did you have the name DJ Spooks all the way back then?
Yeah, I had the name. I changed into Gr1mz right before my stroke, I believe.
Okay.
Right before my stroke is when I changed.
And you were telling me that like you changed your name because of your aunt.
My cousin.
Your cousin.
Yeah, my cousin.
Okay.
So
you want to keep it in the spooky.
Yeah. Well, also too because I was going to school for music engineering.
Okay.
Audio engineering, and I was starting to play at the school radio station.
Okay.
And my drop obviously said Spooks.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't know that was racial.
It's racial?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? How?
It's racial because it's what they would call the African American people during the slavery.
Oh man! Wow! Like that. Jeez. Okay. I guess that sucks.
My cousin told me, "Hey, before they tell you anything, just change the name."
And that's the reason you changed it.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I actually didn't know that. I just thought you wanted like another. Like a spookier name or something more.
He's like, you want to keep it in the spooky area because it was mostly spooky for me, not because it meant anything else. It was he's like, go to Gr1mz because you love skulls.
For sure. Yeah. Fair enough. That's kind of annoying. If that wasn't a factor, would you have kept the name Spooks?
I would have kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have kept it.
It's a cool name. I mean, outside of like.
It's funny because now my high school friends still call me it.
Oh, okay.
Like I'll run into them at clubs and stuff, and they'll call me, "Hey, what's up?" And I'm just like, "What's up?"
Yeah. For sure. Okay, so you changed your name, and then you were also telling me earlier that you kind of stopped DJing for a while.
I stopped DJing for about 6 years.
For 6 years, and I termed the coin DJ Killer.
Yeah, because I was in a relationship.
Because it was a relationship That made you stop DJing.
Yes.
So what was the reason for that?
I mean, they were very supportive at first.
Like always, that always happens.
But then they were like, you know what? I don't like you DJing that much. I need you to be here. Spend more time with me.
Was the person jealous? Was it a jealousy thing?
I feel like it was.
Did you give the person a reason to be jealous?
No.
No?
No.
Never?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Ever?
Ever. I mean,
because people are drunk at parties and they come up to you and they
obviously. But even now, like the times I have a partner now right now too, but my partners that have come and seen me DJ, they see that I don't really interact. Like they'll come up to me and they'll say something to me, but I'm not like, oh, come here and stuff like that. No.
You keep it
professional.
professional.
I keep it professional.
Okay, so then this person, the DJ killer, just kind of like killed your vibe. They killed your entire passion.
Yeah.
Were you still during the 6 years you were with this person? Were you still passionate about DJing?
Yeah, I would practice in the house,
like
in my room, but I wouldn't really DJ out.
If you would have married this person, would you have stopped forever?
I don't think so.
No?
No.
Okay, so like, what do you think would have happened if you would have like, if you would have done the whole forever and ever?
I feel like I would have been able to talk to her and tell her that, hey, you know, we can make a little bit more money. It's gonna be more money for you to have those nice things you like. So
fair enough. Yeah, fair enough. But but whatever, it didn't happen. So then you ended up the relationship ended.
The relationship ended. We were engaged.
You were engaged.
We were engaged.
So you were about to get married.
Yeah.
Man, I feel like if you marry someone like that, it can be a dream destroyer. I'm just coming up with little names. No, but for real, like, you know, like I think when you meet someone, you meet them at your most, like the time in your life where, for some people, where you're most productive, where you're most like willing and wanting to be the best at what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then they become a distraction because that's normal. You get into this honeymoon phase. You get into this whole, we're dating, we go out to eat dinner, we go to the movies. Like that takes a toll on it. So you get into this distraction.
Yeah.
But at some point you got to get back to what your passion is.
Yes.
And if they don't let you like that, imagine if, like, I don't know, Beethoven like had a distraction like that, or Mozart, or someone like what's happening? We're good?
Something popped up, but you're good.
Okay.
It's still recording.
Don't talk about spooky stuff no more. Like, how many brilliant people have been stopped from like showing the world their art, their beautiful art, because they had a relationship that stopped them from doing it?
Yeah.
That's my point.
No, yeah, I totally get you on that.
For sure. Okay, so then 6 years later, you end this relationship, and I'm gonna call that the DJ creator. It brought you back.
It brought me back. Yeah.
How'd you get back into it?
I said we're gonna go back to the story because we got caught up of my stroke.
Okay.
I had my stroke. My eye opener, as you called it too.
Yeah.
I believe it. I had my stroke on 2019.
That's not even that long ago.
It's not that long ago.
Wow.
And I was paralyzed for my neck down for 8 months.
Okay.
So once I had my stroke and I had my eye opener, I've always loved mariachi outfits.
Okay.
My dream was to marry this person. My mom went out of her way to Guadalajara to buy me my mariachi suit to get married with her.
Oh, man.
So that's how I know my mom accepted it.
Yeah.
Because, Mexican moms can be very like, no, like, no lo acepto.
Mm-hmm.
But that's how I knew my mom accepted it.
The relationship.
So I'm like, okay, you actually like this person, so you bought me my suit. That's where it started. That's when I was like, you know what? You always gave me, because they would give me, because I would start wearing it for gigs. I wouldn't do the makeup. but I would wear it for gigs, and I would get attention. And they would always say like, "That's too Mexican."
Oh, jeez.
And I'm like, "You're Mexican, though." Like,
you should like this. Like, what the heck? Yeah.
So I was like, when I had my stroke and I had the eye opener, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna come back bigger and better. And I'm gonna come back with the charro suit.
Oh.
And I did. I came back with the charro suit, and it's funny because for the longest time, people couldn't see me without it. I'd be DJing in front of someone normally, and they'll be like, "Who's that?"
Who the heck is this?
Yeah, and I'm like, "It's me, it's Gr1mz," and they're like, "No, that's not Gr1mz."
Whoa.
So this.
No, you built a persona.
Yeah,
you built a
persona is like known, like, oh, that's Gr1mz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you want to do with it? What's your goal? Like, what's the big plan?
I want to make it. If I would ever to make it, I would want to make it to EDC Mexico.
EDC Mexico. Who would you want to play next to?
I'll go for Dioro.
Dioro?
Yeah.
Man, there's so many people that can't make it through a Dioro set.
Damn.
Inside joke. Inside joke.
Pew pew pew.
That'd be dope. That'd be dope. I love Dior. I love Dior. And he's super Mexican. He everything he does is like Mexican.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be like a cool.
I love Dioro. From all the newer DJs, well, he's not new, but the newer DJs are coming up. I love how Dioro plays, how Chan plays.
Chan, yeah, I know.
And how
Chan.
Bolo, the DJ.
Bolo, I know how. Yeah, Bolo's dope as DJ.
So.
Yeah, big shout out to all of them. Like you know, it's funny because they're the people who set the pace for us to be inspired. You know, like you think of these DJs and you're like, oh, like I want to be like them. They have no idea how many people they're like building.
Yeah,
you know,
it's funny because when I saw Bolo the DJ and Chan the first time, it was when we were in quarantine.
Oh shoot!
And I would watch TikTok.
Okay.
And I would see their lives.
So it was like the whole stream thing.
Yeah.
Did you do that? Did you get into streaming?
I did Twitch. Yeah.
You did Twitch?
For
okay.
a bit, yeah.
Did you build it?
No, I didn't.
You never started making money on it?
No.
Oh, okay. People make money on it.
Yeah.
Like legit, like they live off of the money they make.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I would just do practice here and there.
Yeah.
Right now, what I'm building a little bit more is my TikTok.
Okay.
So right now, I'm in jail. I'm in TikTok jail till tomorrow. I can go live till tomorrow.
Well, what happened with that? Why are you in TikTok jail? What'd you do?
I was at Gr1mz last week, Wednesday.
Yeah.
And we had go-go dancers.
Oh.
And I got blocked.
So it wasn't even the music. It was just like the nudity.
I tried to move, and she would move where the camera moved. I was like,
But they were go-go dancers aren't naked.
No, they're not. But it's still.
It was just a thing.
It's just a thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that sucks. But hey, not too long. You're back tomorrow.
Back tomorrow.
You go live like consistently?
Yeah, when I'm at Bravo.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
sure.
one of my residence sites.
Bravo has even more stuff like that, don't they? They do like more. They do shows. They do like go-go dancer shows and.
No, not Bravo.
No.
No, Bravo just has live groups.
Oh. Yeah. I'm sorry. I feel like I've seen the posts you make with
You're probably confusing them with the other club I used to work at.
Oh, maybe.
The drag queens.
The drag queens. Yeah.
I don't work with them at the clubs anymore, but if they hit me up for private events, I'll do them.
Okay.
But I work at Global, so I'm actually going for a drag night.
With
sure. Club Delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
But don't go live.
No, don't go live. I learned my lesson. On TikTok. Unless only with the drag queens. I don't get banned when the drag queens are there. But
for real?
Yeah, which is weird, right?
They do more.
Right?
Yeah. Oh wow. Yeah. You know these rules. I feel like it's just some person.
Yeah.
Looking at it like I don't like it. I'm just gonna click.
I'm gonna report it.
Yeah. Like some idiot. You know, like I don't like it. Whatever. Okay, so now you're here. So you want to go to EDC? Are you taking any steps to get there, like to get to EDC? Like, are you doing anything that you're like, yeah, I'm taking these steps towards that path?
I do produce music, but I don't think it's to the level of them yet.
Okay.
I mean, I try to make mixes here and there, post them and stuff.
Yeah.
One of the promoters hit me up today, which was weird, from Insomniac.
No way.
Yeah, so
That's great.
So I'm like, okay, I'll get back to you because I was like really busy at work today. So, because I do have a day job. This
Yeah.
is the job I want to do if I
Full
could
time.
full time. Yeah, but I
So-
do have a day job.
Just to get this straight, you put an Insomniac producer on hold. That's like gangster. That's a gangster move, Grime. You're like, I'll get back to you. Talk to my manager. Hey, more power to you. No, that's cool. What do you think they want? What do you think they're?
I don't know. I don't know if they want me to play or maybe they're wanting to guest list me for something. Cause
Okay.
I know some of the DJs from Insomniac. And
For sure.
I've gotten guest listed, so if they want to guest list me for something, cool. I like
Yeah.
going to stuff. I like seeing other DJs.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
No,
yeah,
who? Have you been to EDC?
Yes.
How many times?
This is my 8th year going.
Shut
And I'm going VIP because if you go GA, never going back to GA. VIP all the way.
You and I have talked about that before,
Yes.
and 100% every festival I've ever done has been VIP because GA, and to each their own. To each their own. I'm not hating. I'm not hating, but I just don't like big crowds. I'm not a big fan of big crowds. I don't like getting in the. I think there's a term for it where you walk all the way to the fence.
To the rails.
To the rails?
Yeah.
There's a term for when you do that, when you like doing that. I don't know what that term is, but I know there's a term for it. And that's just not me. I don't like being surrounded by a bunch of people. Like,
So this is crazy. My first EDC. I didn't have the money because I wasn't working that well. I had gotten GA. Mr. Bones, you know Mr. Bones,
Mr. Bones. Big shout out, Mr. Bones.
was gonna play at Camp OG,
Okay.
and he's like, "Hey, I can hook you up."
Whoa.
I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I can hook you up with a better wristband. Just come with me." And I'm like, "Okay." Well, long story short, it was only supposed to be a set with Mr. Bones. We started going back to back.
Oh.
It was
What?
4 of us, 2 of his other friends, Sir Ultra DJs too, and Sweet Talk and me. But at first, it's funny because I was the one recording Mr. Bones with my GoPro because I took my GoPro.
Mm-hmm.
So I had a mask on, and that's when he's like, "That's it. That's your skull's your representation."
Okay.
He's like, because everyone was wondering who was the kid behind the decks with the skull mask. And yeah, that's crazy. That my first EDC, I was like GA, and they were like, they had the artist wristbands, and I was.
So you got an artist respect,
Yeah, I got
and you got to play at Camp EDC.
Yeah.
That's freaking dope. I mean, you didn't play a main stage EDC, but you got to play at EDC, which is the dream
Yeah.
for so many freaking people. So, what was that like? What?
We had a crowd. We did have a crowd, but the only second part we were playing at the same time as Skrillex.
Oh, yeah, no, that for sure.
Yeah. So, but
Everybody was at Skrillex for sure. I
Yeah,
can
everyone,
imagine.
yeah.
Yeah. But 8 years. Have you played again at Camp EDC?
I haven't. No.
Okay.
Nah, he hasn't gone back. I mean, his mom just passed away not that long ago. So,
Yeah.
but he hasn't gone back. But that's crazy. Like, just to think about it, like I was going just GA, ended up with an artist wristband.
On your first EDC.
For a CDC, and that's when I said, I'm not going GA.
You're not ever going GA ever again.
I'd
Yeah.
rather pay him and go VIP.
Yep. No. I feel the sentiment. That I recommend that for everyone. Look, there's better restrooms.
Yes, for sure.
There's better food.
Yes.
Like, when you want to get to the front, you could get to the front. Like, you're, like, very close to the front.
Yeah.
And you see everything. Like, you get to, like, visually see, like, everything.
Yeah.
And then there's not that many people around you.
No,
Which is my favorite part. Maybe I'm claustrophobic. I don't think I am, but maybe, you know. But I just, when I'm in a crowd and then just people are, like, right here, like, rubbing next to me, I hate it. Like, I just hate it. It's, like, it's annoying. I don't like it. I want my space.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Even to dance.
No, yeah.
Even to dance. You just want to vibe. Like, I remember the last CDC I went to, which was last year? Yeah. Where somebody didn't watch Dior or something. Our last set that we did was Timmy Trumpet.
I was there.
For real?
Yeah, I was there.
Crazy. That's insane. We were there. We're at Timmy Trumpet.
I don't know if you know DJ Vega. Do you know DJ?
I've heard. I've heard DJ Vega.
Okay, I was with him. I was hanging out with him.
Okay.
Because DJ Vega DJ'd at the EDC. There's like a little carnival.
They have the art cards.
The games. No,
the
they,
games.
They had like a fun house.
Okay.
They had DJs. I don't know if you saw that.
I did. Yeah.
DJ Vega was one of the DJs.
That's freaking dope. If you get to EDC, you better bring us along, bro.
For sure.
That's gotta be a thing. That goes to any freaking DJ in the famous team. If y'all get to EDC, you better bring the crew. Gotta bring the freaking crew. That's one of my dreams too.
Yeah.
DJing at EDC or at Coachella.
No, Coachella.
I love
Been
Coachella.
to Coachella, so
I've been to Coachella. I actually like Coachella more than EDC.
Okay.
Yeah. And the reason I'm gonna say this, a lot of people are gonna hate on me. I get it. But I think Coachella, it's more a representation of all music.
Okay.
And I love all music.
True.
So that's why I like Coachella more. EDC, I love EDM music. I really do. Like, I'm a big die-hard fanatic of EDM music. But I also love all music. You know, and Coachella just has representation for all music.
Okay.
Like this year they had Green Day.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite bands. Green Day, you know, like.
Yeah, I saw that.
So there's just that.
Yeah, there's a variety of music there.
Exactly.
My little sister actually went. She's into K-pop, so you can imagine she went to go see the K-pop people.
How old is your little sister?
She's 23.
23. Oh, okay. She's at that Coachella age. Yeah.
It was her first Coachella.
Oh, that's dope. Yeah.
So she had fun. She lost her voice.
Yeah, I bet. 100. What's an age that you're gonna get to that you're gonna say I'm never doing a festival again?
I don't think I'll stop.
Come on, let's go. Yes, me neither. Music is for everybody.
Have you seen I don't know what they're called, the Gr1mz from EDC?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. I love them. I saw them last year. They were so close to me.
They're always like feeding people, right?
Yeah.
They do the camp thing and they have like.
Yeah, but they were last year. They were taking pictures of Pascual and stuff right next to me where they're doing the video. I'm guessing.
Okay.
Promo video.
For sure.
So I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
That's cool.
For sure. Do you produce music?
I do. I have some songs. Yeah.
Okay. Where can people find that?
Spotify.
On Spotify?
Yeah, Spotify and Apple Music.
When you chose your name Gr1mz, I've always wondered this about people. Why did you put a 1 in it?
That was Mr. Bones.
Oh, okay. Like a suggestion?
So it was Gr1mz with an I.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, another Gr1mz popped up.
Okay.
So he's like, hey, you know what? Put a 1.
Okay.
Change it.
I've always felt like, and obviously if you're big enough, and you are, because you have a lot of followers, and I've seen every time you post, you get a lot of love on your posts. But I always feel like when you do stuff like that, it makes it harder to find you, because people don't,
don't put the 1.
Yeah. If you told me, hey, look me up on Instagram, my name is Gr1mz, I'm not gonna think to put a number 1 on the I, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like if you're big enough, then it's like, like you just even populate.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
no, but that was Bones's.
It was just because there was another Gr1mz. Yeah.
He was taking credit for some of my stuff.
No way.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Did you do like a cease and desist letter or?
No, I hit him up and I was like, hey, some people are confusing you with me, and I just want to be friendly, I don't want to have beef. Like, you can have your name.
And what happened?
And then he's like, nah, I'm gonna change it. He changed it, and then I just changed it to a 1. I was like, I'm not doing Gr1mz.
Yeah, I don't want to deal with the drama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's fair enough. Okay, so let me see. We talked about your background. We talked about where you want to go. What about your personal life right now? Like, what's going on with you on a personal level?
Well, I think I'm trans, right?
Yeah.
So, I'm going I'm going through right now with my, obviously, hormone therapy and other stuff that I want to do. I'm saving up for top surgery.
Okay.
So, that's my next goal. Personal life, spending as much time as I can right now with my family because I'm not working as much. I'm only DJing 3 nights, so when you guys invite me Sundays, that's why I go because I don't work at the club anymore where I used to work.
Yeah. What
And-
did that DJing is your main source of income?
No.
No. Okay. Okay.
I work. I have a day job. A lot of people are like, "You work?" Yeah, I have a day job. I have to because I'm the source of income at home. My mom doesn't really work much.
For sure. Yeah, fair enough. You take care of your mom.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. What's your day job?
I work with special need adults.
Oh, okay.
I've been working with the same guy for 10 years.
You're like a tutor to that person.
We're called job coaches.
Job coaches. Okay.
Yeah. So he had a job. He doesn't have a job right now. Right now we just volunteer.
Okay.
Where we get volunteering sites. But he used to work at Panera. He was a dishwasher.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I do.
And as a job coach, what do you do for him? Like, how do you help him, or what's your role?
My role is to help him find a new job or find volunteering sites. To little by little make him independent.
Mm-hmm.
For seeing the future if he wants to go independent, but I feel like he can be independent in some things.
Okay.
Not all, because he'll forget some stuff.
Yeah.
Like right now I'm teaching him about money. Because I'll be like, oh, take out your money. He'll pull out like $50.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, no, it's only $6. Why are you pulling out $50?
Yeah.
And I'm like, count your money. He'll count. So that's what I'm teaching him right now. I know it takes them longer to learn stuff, but.
So you've always been a giving person. You're just like always about like.
Yeah.
Even in the jobs that you choose. You said earlier you were helping the elderly.
Yeah.
Does that take a toll on you?
I lost. So, as I told you, my grandma passed away last year. And I was working at an actual retirement home for elderly too. And I had an elderly that I saw him as my grandpa.
Okay.
The grandpa I never had because both my grandpas passed away before I even met them.
Okay.
They passed away when my parents were small.
Yeah.
So he had cancer.
Mm.
So I lost him on Easter of last year.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
He died in my arms.
Oh man.
And a week later, my grandma passed away.
Jeez.
So I was like barely getting over like losing him, and then I get the call, "Hey, your grandma passed away."
Oh man. So I'm assuming
it did take a toll. His death did take a toll because I haven't gone back.
Okay.
To that job.
To that job.
Yeah.
But you chose another job that's similar where you're.
I was
giving
already
back.
been there. I had already been. I was working both jobs.
Oh, you had both.
I
jobs.
was working both jobs and DJing. So
Okay.
I was doing all three. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Jeez, but still like very giving, very very giving. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's awesome. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Do you feel that it's a hard job to do?
It's not an easy job to do if you have a heart.
Okay.
If you're a caring person.
If you're there just for the paycheck, you just get it done,
Yeah.
and then you just.
Because trust me, I saw so much of that. Like his last days of him, like the people that would go take care of him were just there for the check.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that did care for him weren't there.
Okay.
Because at the end, it was more like hospice. Like we had to do everything already.
Yeah.
And I knew it. I knew it is true what they say. When someone's gonna pass, they have that one last time where they have that energy. They get up and they're like, "Hey, I want to shower. I want to do this and that." And that happened.
I've heard about that, and I think that's so. I don't know if that happened to me, I would be so excited to be back to living my regular life, and then it being yanked out of me. Like I feel like that would suck. Like I have all this energy to get back to being a normal human, and then I die. Like I've heard about that.
That does happen. That happened with him. It was my shift too.
Eesh.
So I got home. I got to to work, and I had an 8 because I would go from one job to another, and I stopped to get pizza, and he loved eating pizza, and all of a sudden I hear him go, "Captain," because he would call me Captain. "What are you eating?" And I'm like, "Pizza. You want some?" And he's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, let me go blend it for you," because he couldn't eat solid foods by then. He's like, no, I'll eat it. And he got up, he sat, he ate 2 pieces of pizza. And then he's like, you know what? I want to shower today. And that's when I knew, okay, I'll shower you. So he had cancer. I showered him. I shaved his beard and his little hair he had. And I already knew that was the best.
That was it.
That was it.
Damn, for sure.
And I told them, because, I mean, in cases like this, you won't see the family come around much.
I bet, yeah.
So he became family. He would go to all our family parties.
Yeah.
I would take him with me. I'd tell my boss, hey, I'm inviting him. Is it cool? He's like, yeah, take him out. Just have him back before,
Yeah.
rounds. And I'm like, okay. So obviously his family came that Saturday before Easter. And I remember talking to him because I didn't work weekends. I had weekends off. And I went to go see him Saturday. And I'm like, hey, just hang in there. They're going to come see you, hang in there. And then Sunday, I won't forget it because it was like very cloudy that day. And it was raining. And I was like so lazy to go. Like it was Easter. I had to make him his basket. And I was like super lazy to go. And my mom was like, hey, you're not going to go see him? Like, it's Easter. He's probably waiting for his Easter basket. And I was like, I don't know. I don't want to go. She's like, no, babe, just go. And I was like, okay. So as I was driving there, I get the call.
Oh, man.
They're like, hey, we think he's going. Like, come.
Yeah.
To tell you, I don't even know if I passed red lights, dude. That's how fast I was going.
I bet, yeah.
And as soon as I got there,
you said he died in your arms.
he died in my arms. Yeah.
Jeez. You were his family.
Yeah. So when I got there, the person that was watching him called 911.
Okay.
So they had paramedics there.
Yeah.
But he had signed a DNR, and the paper wasn't there.
Oh.
So when I got there, I screamed. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, the DNR's right there. And that's when they just, dropped everything.
Yeah.
And I just grabbed him, and he passed away.
Jeez. How do you go from doing that kind of work to, providing happiness for...
Well, I think this is where I would provide my happiness, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You have such a night and day.
Yeah, different.
Yeah.
I mean, he even loved it. He would hear me make lists of music, and he'd be like, "Oh, that's a good song."
Yeah.
But
That's one of the reasons I love DJing. It's because I'm providing happiness for so many people. I'm not a fan of the the sad part, the sad part of life. I know it happens. It's part of life.
But that's why, I understand. I have friends that work as hospice nurses, so now I understand what they mean when they lose someone. I was like, yeah.
No, yeah, it's got to take a toll on you for sure. Alrighty, what are you playing for us today?
I think I'm gonna.
We're gonna switch the tone up a little bit.
Alright. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, maybe, but mostly reggaeton. I'm known for my reggaeton.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if you had to pick a genre, this is your favorite genre, it would be reggaeton?
Yeah.
Including in the EDM scene?
Latin house.
Latin house?
Latin house.
Okay, yeah. For sure. Latin house. So reggaeton, Latin house.
Yeah.
So your two
Yeah.
go-to genres. Okay. Well, I'm excited what you're going to play for us. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for sharing your story. Really appreciate it. Is there anything you have coming up or anything you want to let your fans know?
I'll be at Globos May 26th, I believe, with the drag queens, Club Delicious.
May 26th is a Monday.
Or 28th. It's a Wednesday. I'll be there on a Wednesday. 28th.
Okay.
May 28th
sure.
with the drag queens.
So May 28th.
And Club Delicious at Los Globos. And other than that, you can see me every weekend at Bravo.
Okay. And Bravo is a Latin club.
Latin club, yeah.
They have a lot of bandas.
Bandas,
Yeah.
cumbias.
Do you get down to banda? You get down?
To
Yeah.
banda, yeah.
Okay, so they just have a lot of grupos.
Yeah, they have a lot of grupos.
Okay.
There's 3 different floors of 3 different DJs.
Okay.
But the main floor has the grupos.
And which floor are you in?
They switch me.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah,
Okay.
They switch me around.
For sure. So that's Club Bravo?
Bravo nightclub, yeah.
Where's that at?
Anaheim?
In Anaheim?
Yeah.
Does it get packed? Is it packed
does.
on the regular basis?
Yeah.
So are you the hookup?
I could get one free. But
You get one person in for free?
yeah.
Oh, man. They're that strict?
They're that strict.
Jeez. You don't even have a guest list.
No.
They want people to pay their money.
Yeah.
They want people to pay their money. Fair enough. Yeah. What about if like they get in before a certain time?
No, they don't.
No.
No.
Is it packed every weekend?
Friday and Saturday usually, yeah.
Jeez. Do they have like dope ass artists?
Bandas, I don't know, dude.
You don't know where they're at?
Nah.
Okay. Fair enough. I gotta go check it out. To be honest, if they don't let people in for free, I gotta know why.
You're Mexican though, right?
Yeah.
So you know el
So I get in for free.
you know el do you know el As de la Sierra?
Yeah.
I just played for him
Oh, dope.
this past weekend.
No, okay, for sure. So they're getting big names. So
no, not at Bravo.
Oh, okay. Not you didn't do that at Bravo.
No,
Okay.
I got booked for a private.
Oh, what?
And As de la Sierra was there. I was the As de la Sierra DJ.
The private event hired Az de la Sierra to play for them,
Yeah.
and you were the DJ.
I was the DJ.
Whoa, how'd that feel?
It felt cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know who he was.
Okay. So you didn't even talk to him. You didn't.
No, I did talk to him.
Oh, you did?
He had to talk to me because I had to give him the mics and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he was a cool guy. Like, he was pretty...
Yeah.
I asked him for a picture, and he's like, yeah, come here.
Badass.
Yeah.
Super dope. All right, Mr. Grimes, thank you so much for joining us. This is the Real Talk with Famous. We're gonna get to hear you mix live, and I'm super excited for that because, like I said, I heard you on New Year's, and now you freaking killed it. So I'm super excited. I got my water right here, which is delicious, and we're gonna vibe. Thank you for being here. Let's get it started. Appreciate you.